Hi guys, my name is Bimlesja. First of all, good morning to everyone. Today is day 32 of cracking cat in 120 days. You can see the date on a screen. It's 1st September 2025. And this is my morning schedule where I do English speaking practice with the help of ChatGPT. I ask ChatGPT to ask me some questions and I will reply those questions. And after my reply, Chat responds in a table format where it, he mentions my wrong answer, the corrections, the memory tips, and other specific details that I need to remember every time when I am speaking English again. So this is how I speak English properly. Not properly. I'm trying to speak properly. Ah. So if I talk about what I did yesterday. So yesterday I did three things. First, I build my PR system completely, means I have completed all the specific points that I need to remember while reading VRC, solving parasummary, everything. I have write, I have written everything. I have written everything what I needed for solving VRC questions. Then solved, I gave three VRC sectional where my score was very poor, but I'm not going to say it because it's very poor. Then I did in quant section, I did PhD and started algebra. And in LRDI, I did selection and distribution, one lecture, and some questions on arrangement. This is what I did in on yesterday. Sorry, but this is what I did on yesterday. And if I talk about what's your today's plan, my today's plan is first for quant section, complete first chapter of algebra, and then uh, complete selection and distribution three lecture, and then do one BRC sectional, then one RC, then 10 phrasal verb, then 10, then 30 new vocabs, and 30 to 40 minutes reading. Because my reading speed is very slow, I need to improve that. Because when I was reading the RCs, when I am when I was giving the RC sectional, it I took around 20 to 30 minutes, which is not good. Because if with this speed, I'm sure I'm going to not complete this question paper in given time. So this is how I planned my today, and this is how I executed my yesterday. So you can see easily that okay, you did what you did yesterday, we know. What you are going to do today, I know. So what about now? If I talk about now, I am going to practice English speaking. Then I will revise 30 vocabs that I studied earlier. Means maybe around 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 5 days ago, or tomorrow, yesterday. And then I will revise all the phrasal verb that I have studied till that. So first, start with our speaking English practice with ChatGPT. I You can now see I have already prompted Chat to ask me questions, and Chat asked me questions. You can see if I will show you here. You can see Like means one thing I am facing problem that every time when I'm prompting this, chat always asks me similar questions, and I want different questions. So I need to do something here. So I get different questions. But no worries. For today, I just do the same thing that I do. Sorry, I will give the answer that chat asked questions. So here, hi chat. I am answering your 10 questions. The first question is about how would your how would your friends describe you in 3 words? My friends describes me like I am determined, persistent, and resilient. In question number 2, what was the most valuable lesson you learned during your graduation? The most valuable lesson that I learned during my graduation is that first, be focused and don't waste your time. You have limited time, and everyone is using that limited time. And if you don't use, you will be behind those people who are using their time more efficiently. In question number 3, if you could change one thing about your education journey, what would it be and why? If I could change one thing about my educational journey, it would be my prep phase of NEET examination. During that phase, I want to be serious, not just, yeah, I'm prepping, not means I want to be serious again. So I want to that change that phase. In question number 4, how do you stay motivated when you face repeated failures? I keep myself motivated by calming myself with worship and prayers and look into my mom and father's dreams that they seen about me. So that's how I keep motivated myself. Question number 5, what qualities do you think a good leader should have? In my opinion, a good leader should carry uh, empathy, good communication skill, and show humble humbleness to their colleagues and their customers. In question number 6, can you describe a time when you had a when I, sorry, can you describe a time when you had to make a difficult decision? Actually, this year only I have to choose an option between two options. First is to do a job. Second one is to prep for cat. And I chose preparing for cat in place of doing job. Why? Because cat, after cat, when I pursue MBA, it has far sight and better future with it. But if I do job, it has also far sight, better job, better future. But here the pace is slow. But if I do MBA, the pace is fast. So that's why I chose MBA over doing job. What do you do in your free time and how does it add value to your personality? In my free time, I do reading or play chess, or now I have recently started playing Sudoku in my free time. It helps me to develop my mind to solve critical and difficult problem which is needed in solving LRDI puzzles. That's how it helps me in my personality. If if you were the CEO of a company, what is the first thing you would do? If I were the CEO of a company, the first thing I do is arrange a meeting with colleagues and board members so I can share my vision regarding the growth of the company, the future of the company, and I will motivate every colleague in my office so that they also get the same vision that I am looking. In question number 9, how do you keep yourself updated with current affairs and business news? If I talk about how I keep myself updated with current affairs and business news, so I read newspaper daily. I read the Hindu newspaper, where I read the business page, the editorial page. So with these two, I cover mostly the business news and the editorial current news both. What is success to you? How do you plan to achieve it? For me, the success is like if you have enough money to care about your family health, care about, and if you have a good relationship and you have a balance, work-life balance. So that is how a success, complete success looks like. So now I am submitting this answer. Let's see how ChatGPT responds. I have submitted my answer. It's taking time. After this, I will revise phrasal verb, study vocab, yeah, study vocab and phrasal verb. And yesterday's session that I did, I will revise that too. I think they should develop a new model that convert my dictation into the text very fastly. You can see the speed is so slow. It's still buffering. Means they need some improvement here to convert dictation into text to fastly so that I can do easily. Is it still buffering? Maybe taking it is translating my dictation into text and then will reply the answers. Okay, for a while, if I ask you guys how you guys are preparing for mocks and the test series that you are giving, because at the moment I am not giving a test series, I am just following, I am completing my syllabus, not giving tests, which is very harmful for me. So I have decided until 1st October, means in 30 days, I will complete my LRDS syllabus. I will complete my Quant majorly syllabus, and then I will start giving mocks. But before that, from 15th September, I will start giving mock. Not complete syllabus, but I will start giving mock because I want to develop a habit where I am solving all the three sections means in a single go. Like I sit for the exam and I will complete those everything like BRC, Quant, and as well as LRDI. So from 15 to 30 October, sorry, 30 September, sorry, from 15 September to 30 September, I will give maybe around 2 week, yeah, two mocks. I will give two mocks, and every day I will give one sectional of ERC until my syllabus completes. And and during that period, I will give topic-wise tests for Quant as well as in LRDI. So that how I will complete my syllabus and giving tests and preparing for mocks too. This is my this is what I am thinking develop. Now you can see the questions asked, answer is given, everything is given. The first question that chat asked, how would your friends describes you? My answer was, my friends describe me like I am determined, persistent, and resilient. And the corrected or improved version is, my friends describe me as a determined, persistent, and resilient. Subject verb agreement. Friends describe, not describes. Okay. Friends is describe, not describes. Okay. Vocab used, determined, persistent, resilient. You can see. Then extra vocab is tenacious. Tenacious means dred nishai hatila. Tenacious. She is tenacious when it comes to achieving her goals. Tenacious when it comes to achieving her goal. Most valuable lesson in graduation. First, be focused and don't waste time. You have limited time. The most valuable lesson I learned is to stay focused and not waste time because time is limited and must be used efficiently. Use so concise sentence. Join with because instead of fragments. Okay, because I need to use because character. I need to use character basically efficiently, limited, and focused. Then here you can see prudence. Prudence means saudhani and vivek. Prudence helps in making wise decision about time management. Prudence helps in making wise decision about टाइम मैनेजमेंट विवेक समय प्रबंधन में समझदारी भरे फैसले लेने में मदद करता है then one thing you can change in your education journey change need prep phase I was not serious if I could change one thing I could I would be more serious during my NEET preparation phase okay avoid repetition serious once is enough okay I should use one time only serious not many times preparations phase serious then diligent. You can say diligent means मेहनती और लगनशील. A diligent student always completes his work on time. Okay. Diligent means मेहनती, लगनशील. Then staying motivated after failures. I calm myself with prayers and I think of my parents' dreams. I stay motivated through prayers and by remembering my parents' dreams for me. Use stay motivated, not keep motivated myself. Stay motivated. Okay. I stay motivated through prayers and by remembering my parents' dreams about for me, motivated. Motivated dream prayers, perseverance. Perseverance is the key to overcoming repeated failures. Qualities of a leadership. Empathy, good communication, humbleness. Empathy, good communication, humbleness. A good leader should have empathy, strong communication skills, and humility. And humility. Skill is plural skills. Okay, I should mention skills. Then humbleness, better word is humility, humility, empathy, anubhuti, communication, char. Humility, vinamrata. Humility is vinamrata. Humility. You should show some humility. Humility. Integrity builds trust between a leader and the team. Integrity builds the trust between leader and the team. Then you can see the question number six, difficult decision. I choose CAT prep over job because MBA gives faster growth. I had to choose between a job and preparing for CAT. I chose CAT because I believe an MBA offers faster growth and better opportunities. So the correction, the memory tip chat gives me is keep sentence clear, avoid repeating, foresight and better future. Okay, faster growth is okay. Don't say foresight, farsight and better future. So the vocabs are used here: decision, opportunities, growth, prospects, संभावनाएं. Okay, prospects is संभावनाएं. An MBA can open global career prospects, global career prospects. Free time activities. I said I read books. Do reading, chess, playing chess, and Sudoku. Helps in LRDI. In my free time, I read, play chess, and recently started Sudoku. These activities sharpen my mind and improve problem solving for LRDI. Use parallel verbs. I read, play, and started. Critical, महत्वपूर्ण, समीक्षात्मक. Problem solving and develop. Analytical. This improves analytical विश्लेषणात्मक तो. This improves analytical thinking skills. Okay. If CEO, first action, meeting with colleagues and board to share vision. If I were CEO, I would first meet colleagues and board members to share my vision and align them with company goals. Conditional tense, if I were, I would. Okay. If I were, I would. I need to use that. Vision, दृष्टिकोण, colleagues, सहकर्मी, motivate, प्रेरित करना. Alignment, सामंजस्य. Team alignment is crucial for executing a new strategy. Team alignment is crucial for executing a new strategy. Staying updated with news. I read the Hindu business page and editorial page. I stay updated by reading the Hindu daily, especially the business and the editorial sections. Article, the business and editorial sections. Okay. Updated, editorial, current affairs, insightful, गहन सोच वाला. Editorials provide insightful perspectives on current issues. Why you read editorials? Because editorials provide insightful perspective on current issues. Insightful perspective on current issues. What is success? Success equal to money, health, relationship, and work-life balance. For me, success means financial stability, good health for my family, strong relationship, and balanced work life. Use abstract nouns instead of long phrases. Financial stability. Okay, financial stability. Stability, वित्ता, balance, संतुलन, relationship, संबंध, fulfillment. Success brings a sense of fulfillment. You can see true success brings a sense of fulfillment. So if I again revise what the mistakes I did and what are the vocabs that I can use. The first question was, how would your friends describes me? Here I said my friends describes, but I should use my friends describe because I have already used plural. So if when something is plural, you should use without s or es. So my friends describe me as I am determined, persistent, and resilient. Describe. Okay. And the vocabs are used here is determined. Determined, sorry, determined, persistent, resilient, and tenacious. Determined is दृढ़ निश्चय. Tenacious means again दृढ़ निश्चय. Determined is same as tenacious. Then persistent means one who do continuously, who is putting continuous effort, who is called persistent. Resilient, संकट से उभरने वाला. She is the tenacious when it comes to achieve her goals. Tenacious, determined, persistent, resilient. Then in second question, most valuable lesson in your graduation. So I said that don't waste time, you have limited. So in place of that, I should use a connector. The most valuable lesson that I learned, valuable lesson I learned is to stay focused, don't waste time because time is limited and must be used efficiently. So the here I need to use because efficiently the vocabs are efficiently limited and focused. I can also use prudence. Prudence means saudhani and vivek. Prudence, if you take any decision with prudence, it is a wise decision. Prudence helps in making a wise decision about time management. Prudence helps in making wise decision about time management. Then question number three, one change in your education journey. So I said I wanted to be more serious in my NEET preparation phase. So the corrected version is if I could change one thing, be I would be more serious during my preparation phase. Avoid serious. Once is enough. Okay. Preparation. If I could, I would. If I were, I would. If I had, it would be. You can see whenever a hypothetical situations are coming, I am using if I past plus I it would or I would within verb. Then preparation, then phase, then serious, and then you can see diligent. Diligent is also means mehnati and lagansil. Diligent is same as our tenacious. Then staying motivated after failures. I stay motivated through prayers and by remembering my parents' dreams for me. I stayed I stay motivated through prayers and remembering my parents' dream for me. Stay motivated. I should use stay motivated, not keep motivated myself. Motivated, dreams, prayers. There are other sentences, perseverance. Qualities of leader. So my answer was good qualities that a good leader should have is first one is empathy, second one is strong communication, third one third one is humility. I said humbleness. In place of that, I should use humility. The sense is same. Both are means vinamr, yeah, vinamrita, integrity, empathy, anubhuti, communication, sanchar, humility, vinamrita, integrity, imandari. Integrity builds trust between a leader and the team. Difficult decision. I chose CAT prep over job because the MBA gives faster growth. This is my answer was this was my answer, but the corrected version is I had to choose. I had to choose between sorry, I had to choose because after two always use verb first form. So I had to choose between a job and preparing for CAT. And I chose CAT because I believe an MBA offers faster growth and better opportunities. So keep sentence clear, avoid keeping repeating foresight, better future. Okay. Vocabs that are used here is first decision, then opportunities, then growth. And other vocab is prospects means sambhavanaएं. Prospects means sambhavanaएं. I can use that. An MBA provides an MBA can open a an MBA can open global career prospects opportunities. I can use prospects as opportunities. So you can see in place of opportunities, I can an MBA can open global career opportunities. An MBA can open global career prospects. Free time activity. I said I read books, play chess, and recently started playing Sudoku. In my free time, I read, play book, play chess, and recently started Sudoku. These activities sharpen my mind and improve problem solving for LRD. Use parallel verbs. I read, play, and started. Okay. So here the vocabs are critical, problem solving, develop, then analytical. Critical is means महत्वपूर्ण or समीक्षात्मक. Then problem solving means you can solve a problem. Then develop विकसित करना. Analytical विश्लेषण. Yes, improves analytical thinking skill. So this is विश्लेषणात्मक. If you are, let's suppose if you become a CEO for a company for, so what would be your first decision or task? Meeting with colleagues and board to share vision. This was my answer, but the correct version is if I were CEO, I would first, if I were, I would, you can see, I would first meet colleagues and board members to share my vision and align the with company goals and align them with the company goals. Conditional tense, if I were, I could, okay. Vision, दृष्टिकोण, colleagues, motivates. Then alignment. Team alignment is I then align them with company goals. Okay. Team alignment is crucial for executing a new strategy. Staying updated with news. I read the so answer was correct answer was I stay updated by reading the Hindu Daily, especially the business and the editorial sections. Article the business and editorial sections updated. Editorial current affairs. This is then insightful. Why you read editorials? Because editorials provide insightful information on current issues. Editorials provide insightful perspective. Okay, perspective is also dristikon. Perspective on current issues. What is success? So I said for me success means financial stability, good health for my family, strong relationship, and a balanced work life. Stability, स्थिरता, balance, संतुलन, relationship, संबंध, fulfillment, संतुष्टि. So these are the answers that I now know. So from today, I am making a decision that I will revise everything that studied yesterday. So in a week, I will revise everything that I have practiced in a week. So that's how I will keep learning. I keep learning. Now, if I come to the phrasal verb section, which I said that I will do that, I am going there too. So you can see this is phrasal verb. So first, I have to revise the whole thing. I am coming to, so here you can use first the I am saying the what are the rules. The verb is written as verb. Particle is when you I am reading phrasal verb. There are two parts. First one is verb, second one is particle. Particle can be article can be preposition, particle can be adverbs, anything. That is particle. Phrasal verb means verb and the particle. A noun made from phrasal verb. Adjective means participle adjective. Past participle, of a phrasal verb used as an adjective. Put on when or words sentence. Leave it. Separable and non-separable phrasal verb. So the first phrasal verb is come from. So when you come from place, you were born. So when you come from a place, you were born or lived there previously. When you come from a, or phrasal verb, which means when you come from a place where you were born there or lived there previously. Or second, when you come from a family or social situations, your past experience helps to explain your present attitudes and behavior. So in that sense, I can use come from. Mike come from Alaska, so he is used to cold weather. Jane had a difficult childhood. She came from a broken family. So there you can see the present infinitive form, present ing, and past tense and past participle. Come from, comes from. Coming from, came from, come from. Come, came, come. So second is when something comes from a source, that is where it is originated. Okay, when something comes from a source where it is originated, means I am saying that it is coming from this, means it is originated there. The word admiral comes from an Arabic word, means it is originated in Arabic language. The mechanic heard a strange sound coming from the engine, means the source is engine, from where the sound is coming. Then figure out. You come from family situation. So first was come from, and second come from. I read now. Figure out. Present tense, ing and past tense. You can see figure out, figures out, figuring out, figured out, figured out. So first figure out. Present verb. It is separable. You can see the dot in between the phrasal verb and the particle. The variable, the object can be a noun or a noun clause. Okay, object means can be a naming word or can be naming clause. When you figure out something, such as the answer to a question, the solution to a problem, and why a person certain way or acts a certain way, you think about and succeed in understanding it. Means you think about something and you understand. Means you are the answer to a question. You are looking for an answer to a question, such as the answer to a question, solution to a problem. This is figuring out, and you think about and you succeed in understanding it. Joyce is so hostile all the time. I can't figure him out. मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा हूँ. Sorry. I looked and everywhere for my keys, but I couldn't figure out where I put them. Give back, give back, gives back, giving back, gave back, given back. So give back is separable. When you return something to someone, you give it back. It is separable. So here you can see the figure out that can be separable, non-separable both. Figure out something means figure him out or couldn't figure out. Both are correct. Then give back. When you return something to someone, you give it back. Can I use your pen? I will give it back after the test. Timmy, give that toy back to your sister right now. Then look for, looks for, looking for, looked for, looked for. Look for means when you look for things or people, you try to find them. I looked for you at the party, but I didn't see you. Excuse me, can you help me? I am looking for 303 Main Street. Put on, put on, puts on, putting on, put on, put on. So put on is a verb. When you place something or apply something to your body, you put it on. Okay, place something or apply something to your body, it is put it or put on. It is separable, so here you can use something. I put on my new dress before going to the party. Eric forgot to put suntan lotion on, and now he is as red as lobster. Put suntan lotion on. Put on is a verb, separable. When you place something on or apply something to another surface. Okay, place something on or apply something to other surface. You put it on. I put the book on the table. I put the book on the table. Jerry put too much fertilizer on his lawn and now he has to cut it twice a week. Okay, put on. When you attach or affix something to another thing, you put it on. The Wilson put a new roof on their house last year. I would I told the tailor to put the red buttons on the dress he's making for me. Put on, apply karna, put on. Okay, put on. Did you see Mike? He's he is put on so much weight that I didn't recognize him. I need to go on diet. I have been putting on lot of weight lately. I have been putting on a lot of weight lately. Put on. When you organize or perform something for other people's entertainment, such as play or a concert, you put it on. A club put on show to raise money for the party. The opera hasn't been put on in more than 200 years. Put on phrasal verb informal. When you put people on, you kid or tease them. You won't, you won the lottery. You're putting me on. You are putting me on. Don't put me on. Tell me the truth. Don't, when you put on the people, you tease them or kid with them. Kid them. So don't put me on. Tell me the truth. You won the lottery. You are putting me on. Put on. Something done with intention of fooling or deceiving people is a put on. He didn't really win a lottery. It was all a big put on to impress his girlfriend. It was all. Okay. Something with intention of fooling or deceiving people is put on. He didn't really win a lottery. It was all it was all a big put on to impress his girlfriend. Then run into, runs into, running into, ran into, run into. So run into when you are driving and hit another vehicle or something near the road, such as tree or a telephone pole, you run into it. Okay. Anil was driving too fast and he ran into telephone pole. I was run run. You can see first run into, runs into, running into, ran into, run into, running, ran, run. I was run into by a drunk driver. Run into. When you meet people unexpectedly or unintentionally, you run into them. Bumps into is the same as run into. We ran into Karen and her new boyfriend at the supermarket yesterday. I owe Frank $3,000, so I hope I don't run into him. Run into. When you unexpectedly encounter difficulties or problems, you run into them. I thought it would be easy to fix my car, but I have been running into problems. Okay. Jenica ran into one problem after another at work today. Ran into one problem after another at work today. Run into. When total of something grows to your large amount or number, it runs into that amount or number. If you fixed everything on that old car that need fixing, it would run into thousands of dollars. The number of starving people in the country ran into millions. Shows up, show up, shows up, shows up, showing up, showed up, shown up, show up. When you appear somewhere, you show up. Turn up is similar to show up, okay? Run into is bumps into. Turn into is similar to show up. I was supposed to meet my sister for lunch, but she hasn't shown up yet. Over 100 people showed up for the news conference. I was supposed to meet my sister for lunch, but she hasn't shown up yet. Over 100 people showed up for the news conference. Then, second is show up. When something appears or become visible, it shows up. When you appear somewhere, you show up or turn up. When something appears, when you appear, it show up. When something appears or become visible, it shows up. It's hard to photograph polar bears because they don't show up well against the snow. The spots won't show up until the last stages of the disease. Take off. Take off means when you remove something from your body, you take it off. I was so tired when I got home that I took my clothes off, took off. Okay. Take off, takes off, taking off, took off, taken off. Take off your shoes. I was so tired when I got home that I took my clothes off when and went straight to bed. Take off your shoes. You are getting mud on the carpet. Take off. When you remove something from a surface, you take it off. I took the book off the table. You need to take the old wax off the floor before you wax it again. Take off. When you remove something from something, it attached to or affixed to, you take it off. Alfonso always takes the skin off chicken before he offs the skin off. He takes off the skin. Take the skin off chicken before he cooks it. After Jane took the flat tire off her bicycle, took the flat tire off. After Jane took the flat tire off her bicycle, she put on the new one. Okay. Take off. When you take off from work or study, you do something different instead of working or studying. I can't work tomorrow. I have to take the day off for some tests at the hospitals. Our company always let us take the week between Christmas and take the week between Christmas and the New Year's day off. Take off. When airplane leaves the ground and flies up into the air, it takes off. Our plane took off an hour late because the snow. Put on your seat belt. We are taking off. Take off, taken off, take off, take off is when an airplane leaves the ground and flies up into the air. Takes off was delayed because of the snow. Take off when a business or other organized activity becomes successful. It takes off. The new restaurant business is taking off because it a good reviews in the newspaper. If the business takes off, he could make a lot of money. When a business or other organized activity becomes very successful, it take off. Take off informal when you leave suddenly or quickly, you take off. After he found out the FBI was looking for him, he took off in a hurry. The party is boring. Let's take off. Party is boring. Let's take off. When you reduce the price of something that is for sale by certain amount, you take that amount off. Take off. When you reduce the price of something that is for sale by a certain amount, you take the amount off the price. The sign in the store window said every Monday take 10% off on 10% off all marked prices. The car dealer took $2,000 off the list price. Took $2,000 off the list price. So this is about my reservoir revision. Now I am going to revise my yesterday's 30 vocabs. You can see. So this is about 7 August, but I am about going about. You can see. So this is first one is rationalization. Ration, rationalization. Rationalization Meaning is making a system more logical or efficient. The example sentence that can be used is GST Council to discuss rate rationalization, rationalization, rationalization. Sorry, you can see my pronunciation is not clear. I am working on it. First, if I okay, I understand. I need to break this whole pronunciation into syllable, so it become easy for me to pronounce correctly. So first one is rationalization. Rationalization means making a system logically efficient. Restructuring or streamlining. You can see GST councils to discuss rate rationalization. Then sustainable. Sustainable means able to continue without harm. Able to continue without harm or टिकाऊ लंबे समय तक चलने वाला. We hope the sustainable push towards e-cars will continue. Representation. Formal statement, presentation. You can see formal representation means formal statement or presentation. आधिकारिक बयान और नुमाइंदगी. It offered to present a detailed representation. Mitigation. Mitigation means reduction of harm or damage. नुकसान कम करना. Funds will be used to climate mitigation actions. Funds will be used in climate mitigation actions. Then adaptation. Adaptation means adjustment to new conditions. बदलाव के हिसाब से ढलना. Adaptation. Climate adaptation, adaptation, adjustment to new condition. बदलाव के हिसाब से ढलना. Climate adaptation steps designed to minimize damage. Then suspension, 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 temporary stopping, रोक और रोध करना. It's temporary stopping. Department of Post suspends all postal services to the US. Okay. Competent means legally officially qualified. In Hindi, सक्षम और अधिकार वाला. The competent authority has decided to suspend mail. Enacted, made into law. कानून बनाया. Made into law means कानून बनाया. Enacted means made into law, कानून बनाया. Newly enacted promotion and regulation of online gaming act. Newly enacted means कानून बनाया. Made into law. Petition means formal request to court. Hindi meaning याचिका. Petition means formal request to court. You need to file a petition. Petition, formal request to court, याचिका. Hearing on a petition challenging the constitutional validity. You can see petition, other vocabs that are used can be used plea or appeal. Petition, plea or appeal, both are same. Till both everyone is same. Then legislative. You can see related to lawmaking. Legislative, legislative, legislative means कानून बनाने से जुड़ा. Related to lawmaking. Examining the legislative competency of parliament. Competency, ability or qualification, योग्यता और काबिलियत. Parliament's competency to enact enact the law. Competency, योग्यता और काबिलियत. Then cognizable. Cognizable means offense where police can arrest without warrant. Cognizable means offense where police can arrest without warrant. जमानत के बिना गिरफ्तारी वाला. Violations treated as a cognizable and non-bailable offense. Non-bailable means not bail allowed. जमानत नहीं मिलेगी. Legitimate. So legitimate means lawful और वैलिड कानूनी सही. You can see game of skill. Games of skill, a legitimate business activity. Ultimatum, final demand or warning. आखिरी चेतावनी. You can see DGCA reversing its earlier ultimatum to end partnership. Extension means समय बढ़ाना, extra time granted. Indigo gets extension for leasing of Turkish planes. Okay. Greenfield means something new, बिल्कुल नया project. A new project is started from scratch. Torrent Power to invest in a greenfield power plant, a newly started power plant. Then procurement. Procurement. Procurement means act of obtaining or purchasing. खरीदारी, प्राप्ति. Letter of award. Letter of award for long-term procurement of power. प्राप्ति long term तो long-term procurement of power. Then vintage, old classic period. Is पुराना classic period. E20 is safe for any vintage of vehicle. Intrinsic, inherent, natural. जन्मजात और असली. Intrinsic means जन्मजात और असली. Considering the intrinsic nature of the fuel. असली. Calorific, energy producing property of fuel. Misinformation, false, wrong information, false or wrong information. Please be careful here, clear that this is misinformation campaign. Compliance. Compliance means following rules and regulation. Following rules and regulation. Following rules and regulation. नियमों का पालन. Compliance. Diagnostic. 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 Diagnostics means identification of problems. Diagnostics. Diagnostics. Identification of problems. जांच समस्या पहचान. Volatile. Sorry. Volatile means unstable, changeable. अस्थिर, जल्दी बदलने वाला. Demand has been volatile, buffeted by swings. Means उतार चढ़ाव से प्रभावित. Buffeted means प्रभावित. Buffeted means प्रभावित. Fragmented. Fragmented means broken into parts, बटा हुआ टुकड़ों में. Supplier base is fragmented across thousands of suppliers. Underscores means highlight or emphasizes. जोड़ देना, उभारना. Underscores that adapting AI-driven solution is necessity. दिखाता है कि AI अपना जरूरी है. Stresses, highlights. Highlights, emphasizes, stresses means छोड़ देना. Tangible, something that can be measurable or touchable. Tangible, real, measurable, ठोस, असली. Tangible into translate into tangible gains. Better uptime, fewer recalls. Better uptime, fewer recalls. ठोस ने असली. ठोस फायदे देंगे. ज़्यादा चलने का समय कम. ठोस फायदे. Tangible means ठोस. ठोस and असली, they both can be true. So here it is ठोस, measurable and real. Anomaly. Anomaly means irregularity. Irregularity, deviation. असामान्यता गड़बड़ी. Fewer recalls thanks to early anomaly detection. Scalability. Scalability means ability to grow in size, capacity, बढ़ाने की क्षमता. Scalability is ability to grow in size, capacity, बढ़ाने की क्षमता. Scaling AI solutions purely is vital. AI को सूचित करने का तरीका बढ़ाना जरूरी है. So if I again just pronounce the word correctly and the meaning, I am just doing that in 2 minutes or 3 minutes. First one is rationalization. Second one is sustainable. Rationalization means restructuring or correcting, making system more logical or efficient. Sustainable, able to continue without harm. टिकाऊ और लंबे समय चलने वाला. Representation means formal statement or presentation, आधिकारिक बयान. Mitigation, नुकसान कम करना. Reduction of harm, damage. Adaptation means adjustment to new condition, बदलाव के हिसाब से ढलना. Suspension means temporary stopping, रोक रद्द करना. Competent means legally or officially qualified, सक्षम अधिकार वाला. Enacted means made into law, कानून बनाया. Petition means formal request to court, याचिका. Legislative means related to lawmaking. Competency means ability, qualification, योग्यता, काबिलियता. Cognizable means offense where police can arrest without warrant. Non-bailable means no bail allowed, जमानत नहीं मिलेगी. Legitimate means lawful, valid, कानूनी सही. Ultimate, ultimatum. Ultimatum means final demand, warning, आखिरी चेतावनी. Ex, extension means extra time granted, समय बढ़ाना. Greenfield, new project started from scratch, बिल्कुल नया project. Procurement means act of obtaining or purchasing. Procurement, act of obtaining or purchasing. Vintage, old, classic period. Intrinsic means real or janjat. Calorific means related to energy producing property. Misinformation means false or wrong information. Compliance means following rules and regulation. Following following rules and regulation, नियमों का पालन. Complete E20 compliance came in starting April, means that E20 नियमों का पालन. E20 compliance means नियमों का पालन. E20 complete E20 नियमों का पालन came in starting April. का पालन अप्रैल से शुरू हुआ. Compliance नियमों का पालन. Diagnostic जांच समस्या की पहचान. Smart diagnostic and cloud connected cars. जांच और समस्या का पहचान. Volatile means unstable, changeable, अस्थिर, जल्दी बदलने वाला. Buffeted means प्रभावित. Fragmented, broken into parts, बटा हुआ टुकड़ों में. Underscores means highlight, emphasize, जोड़ देना, उभारना. Stress can be here also. Tangible means ठोस, असली, ठोस, असली. So translate into tangible gains means ठोस gain, better uptime, fewer recalls. Anomaly. Anomaly means irregularity, deviation, असामान्यता, गड़बड़ी. Fewer recalls thanks to early anomaly detections. Scalability, ability to grow in size, capacity, बढ़ाने की क्षमता. So this is my yesterday's vocab, 30 vocab. I practiced it with my pronunciation. So this is done. Now, so that was about my English. Sorry, this is about my English speaking practice. It is done. Now it's time to go for my it's time to prep for my library because I have to go to library. So I need to prepare for that. So bye everyone. We will meet in library. Everyone bye.